So I'm not too sure for Wout and Etienne in Europe, in the Netherlands, because in the Netherlands, you have the GDPR rule. With GDPR, you cannot necessarily contact people if they didn't agree. Mm-hmm. But I'm not too sure if it's only for B2C or if it's for B2C and B2B, that rule. Can you contact businesses still with GDPR? Do you guys know?
But I don't know the regulations. I have to check that.
Yeah, well, so do you know about that?
No.
So check that, right? But I think it's fine for B2B. It's fine to contact businesses, and that's what we're gonna do. So here I'm in the platform. And so here now we have a new feature called LeadFinder. And so what it does is that it connects to Google Maps. And so here you can type keywords. So let's say here I type apartments building. And let's say I type Dallas. It was working earlier for me. Hold on. Like 10 minutes before the call, I tested and it was working. Let's see. There we go. Dallas and apartments building. And I say search. Boom. And now we have a list of emails and phone numbers for all of those apartment complexes. Right, so here the tool found 114 of them. And so now what I can do is that I can click here and push to the CRM. So now it's loading tags. So actually what would be nice would be first to create a tag. So I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna go here in the settings and I'm gonna create a tag. So I go here, I go to my tags, create a new tag, and then I'm gonna say apartments complex. All right, let's go back, let's do it again. So apartments. So you see, you can do apartment building and apartment complex and apartment rental agency, furnished apartment building, like, you know, like probably it would be nice to do all of those ones, right? Here, I'm just doing it with apartment building, Dallas, search. You get your list of email addresses and you get your list of phone numbers.
Hey, Remy, can you use a zip code or does it have to be a city name?
I think you can use a zip code, yeah. We can try after.
Okay.
So it's still searching. Let's wait. And then push to CRM. It's loading my tags, and now we should see the apartment complex tag. There we go. Push. Preparing the leads. So I'm just going to explain the rest of the strategy, why it does that. Basically here, the strategy is you want to reach out to apartment complexes and be like, hey, I'll do a free breakfast. I'll do a free barbecue. I'll do a free yoga session. I'll do a free workout at your apartment complex. And then you tell them what's in it for them. Why should they want that? Well, because they want to have like a good community inside their inside their apartment complex so that they feel good, so that they have friends, so that they keep staying in their apartment, and so that they keep paying rent, right? So basically, it's like a partnership with apartment complexes. You want people to feel good where they live, and you want those people to have a community. And so actually here you're helping the apartment complex building that community, right? And then you're going to tell them, I want to organize a free event. It's not going to cost you anything. The only thing I want to do is just collect some phone numbers and email addresses. So you go there with a few sausages and whatever, if you do a barbecue, and then you just speak with people and you're cool with them, and you come with an iPad, and on that iPad you're going to have your landing page so that they can type their phone number, email address, and first name, last name. And now those kind of leads are freaking warm. Why? Because you offer them a sausage or two, because you spoke with them for 5, 10, 15 minutes each. And because all of those people are actually from the same apartment complex and can potentially become friends, right? And then you tell them, I'll offer a free one-on-one consultation at my gym, right? So here the strategy. So I think here it's done. I think it pushed it to the CRM. So because we have all of those email addresses, now you can reach out to 114 apartment complexes, and you just explain what you want to do, that you want to partner up with them. Maybe you're going to get 10 answers. Only 3 really will be interested. But already, if you do 3 barbecues like that, you can generate 100 leads. And out of those 100 leads, you can get 30 clients. You know what I mean? So here we're just emailing businesses to partner up with them, right? You could also get creative and email spas where they have saunas and jacuzzis, and you could also, let's say, if I type cryotherapy. It's not a category, but you know what I mean, like a cryotherapy center. You guys know what it is, yeah?
Yep.
Like you can partner up with cryotherapy centers and try to build a partnership with them. Hey, I'll promote your business if you promote mine, and if you can let your clients know that I'll do a free event where you would collect leads, you know, and then I'll send you business your way too, you know, because cryotherapy is great for recovery. You know, you can, if let's say I type spa, you see day spa, health spa, massage spa. Massage spa is a good idea also. Spas. You see, you can connect with all the spas. Co-working spaces, that's a good idea too. Hey, we love helping entrepreneurs at the gym. We have a bunch of entrepreneurs. Would love to organize a free workout, a free whatever. So that the members of your co-working spaces can also work out together. Right? So you just called email or you called SMS businesses to partner up with them. So it has always been a good idea to do that. And I've always been telling my clients to do that. The thing is that it's just a pain in the ass to actually do it, right? To find the email addresses, to find the phone numbers, and then send that email, right? Now, with that tool, like you have no reason not to do it. You know, like it's just click, 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 and it's done. Right now, it makes it very easy to do it. And you can do volume now, because now, you know, if I say des spa in Dallas, so we had already 114 apartment complexes. Now we have 81 day spas, you know, and you just need like one of them to agree. You know what I mean? Now you can do volume. If you would have to do it manually, you would not have the patience to do it. With that tool now, it becomes super easy to do it. Right? You could also get creative and email some mid-sized companies, companies or the big ones. I don't think you should do it with plumbers, let's say, or landscapers, let's say. But some landscapers and plumbers, you know, could have a bunch of employees and could offer, you know, like some social benefits in terms of like health insurance. The thing is that with health insurances, if people work out, oftentimes there is a discount, right? And so you could say to those businesses, hey, do you want to save on health insurances for your employees? You know, like always think about what's in it for them. Why should they do it? You know, well, so that they can save on health insurances for their employees. If you want to save on health insurances for your employees, then, you know, it would be a good idea if they work out. I want to offer a free da-da-da-da-da so that you can save if they join. Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
So here now I go to my contacts. And so you see here now I have all of my apartment complexes, right? So now what I do is that I can create a new campaign. Create campaign. Apartment complex cold email, whatever. Save. Add events. I would have my email. So here I would write my email, right? So you explain why they should do it, what's in it for them. Always think about what's in it for them. Save. Subject, whatever. So for those emails, like just write a draft, and then in the next group coaching call, we can have a look at the draft that you wrote and then tweak it, right? Save. And so here, you can have a second email, a third one, even an SMS, right? So then, all right, boom. I'm just gonna publish it for now. And then what you do is that you go back to your contacts. Here you can say filter, add filter, and you can say tag. Tag, select tag, apartment complex, right? And now you select all of your, select all. So I selected my 81 people here, and I click on this little guy, the little bots here, the little robots, add to campaign. Okay, proceed. And here I'm going to add to the campaign apartment complex cold email, the one I just created. And boom, I add to the campaign, and bam, it's going to send 81 emails. I'm not gonna do it here because, right? But as soon as I would press that button, it would start sending 81 emails. Right? So you can get creative with that. And in the US, it's totally fine to do that. In Europe, I'm not too sure. You have to check in terms of the GDPR rules, okay? But at least Michelle and Kwame, you can definitely do that. Any questions? What do you think about this strategy? So here, no ad spend. The only thing you're gonna spend is if you send a text message, it's gonna cost you the cost of the text message, but you know, it's super cheap anyway. And it's gonna just cost you maybe the cost of those sausages for the barbecue, all right?
Wouldn't you say the majority of those phone numbers are going to be landlines since they're businesses?
Yeah, so you can check that. I'm gonna share my screen again. So you see here, it gives you email, phone, and I think here it tells you, you see, is mobile responsive. So as long as you have that purple icon, you're good for the text messages.
But is there a way, like once we've exported it to our CRM, to know if it's a mobile number or not?
No, but here you have a filter.
So maybe just select the ones that have the cell number
Here,
to be safe.
no, here we have a filter, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we have for the phone, but we don't have for the mobile though.
Well, it seems like if nothing else, we could always do select all and then just unselect the few that don't show the little cell phone icon, just as like a first pass, just to make sure you're not texting a landline that's never going to go through.
It's not, I don't think you're gonna pay for it anyway. If you if you try to send to a landline and it doesn't work, you're just not gonna work, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you can use those filters you see here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we want the email. Phone number, not necessary. As long as we have the email, we're good, you know?
Right.
But I think they all have an email, yeah? Actually, no, not here. Yeah, so I would say, I guess it's best if you use the filter and you say email and phone. And then you
What is that custom audience button?
Oh, it's for Google. To create a custom audience for Google.
Ah.
Yeah. So it means that or with the export to the CSV, also you can use a custom audience for Facebook. Let's say that you're really interested in targeting spa business owners. You can use that list, export it into Google or into Facebook, and then create a lookalike based on that, so that we target people, a lookalike audience, so that we target people that are similar to those 81 people. The thing here is that those are businesses, and it's not necessarily connected to the email address is not connected to a person. So to create an audience based on that is difficult. It's best if you can have people. For instance, Remy@maxarthurgym.com is not connected to my personal Facebook profile. Actually, my Facebook profile, the email address I have for it is remymeyer@gmail.com. And so I don't think it's the best way to generate audiences, though, but it's an option. The thing also is that out of 81 people, it's hard to build a lookalike audience. Right? You will need more. You will need, I don't know, 1,000 people And then you can build a nice lookalike audience. So don't worry about the audiences for now. Just use the tool to cold email and cold SMS people. See here, you can see if they have Google My Business or if they have their Instagram. I believe that you can also send them a Google My Business message, I believe. I didn't test that yet, actually. Let's see. If I go to the campaign, if I go to the apartment complex, if I click on add events, yeah, Google My Business message, you see? So here we can have the same kind of message inside, save. And then you're also going to message them on Google. Are you guys familiar with what Google My Business is? Michelle, Kwame, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, I mean, I have it. I'm not 100% sure what it is supposed to do. I thought it was really just a way for people to find you on Google.
So let's say I type landscaper Dallas. So those guys don't have it activated. It's new. It's a new feature from Google. So not everybody has it, but you see here we have website, direction, save, and call. We can also write a review. We can also ask a question. But now there is a new feature to actually message the businesses. So here I can't find a good example. You see here when I was here, when I was in the LeadFinder, not everybody had it activated, right? So let's just do the spa. Let's see if we have more chances with the spas. You see here, at least we can book online, right? They have that feature here. I can't find a good example here. It's a brand new feature from Google, so.
Yeah, because I have mine set up, but yeah, I've just never really understood what it does
Okay,
or what it's really for.
So IMX. What is it again? IMX PLDs?
Mansfield.
Mansfield. I wonder why we're not seeing. You're sure you have it activated, yeah?
Yeah.
I wonder why we're not seeing it here. Direction save call. It should show here. It should show like a button to say message. reserve a table. Yeah, it's pretty new. Not everybody has it. But I don't know why I'm having such a hard time here finding it. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I can't find a good example. I don't want to spend too much time on trying to find that. But basically, now with Google, you can send messages to businesses. And we have that included in the platform. And so you can send them an email, you can send them an SMS, but also you could send them a Google message. For the ones that have the little logo. So now it's like another way to generate leads, right? By partnering up with businesses. It's another way to generate leads for free. So sure, it's gonna cost you a bit of your time though. So it's free, quote unquote free. It's an afternoon for you to organize this barbecue, and also the cost of the sausages, right? So it's not necessarily 100% free, but it's just another way to get leads. So I think it would be powerful, yeah, to do it with apartment complexes, and if you do it also with massage spas, if you do it with cryotherapy spas, you know, if you do it with spas where they have, you know, jacuzzis and saunas, you can partner up with those businesses. And you always want to tell them what's in it for them, right? It's not just about you. You want to tell them why it's interesting for them too. Any questions? Kwame, Michel, Etienne, any questions about this feature? Do you like it?
No, this will be really helpful, especially as I'm due to get my body comp scanner tomorrow. And this is one of the things they recommend as well, because it is portable. So I can take my body comp to these kinds of places. I mean, that's one of the revenue streams they recommend, is that you either work out a flat fee. And like you said, like, especially with corporations, to say, look, you know, we can put together a health challenge for your employees. We can measure them, and then we can measure them a month later, and it can be a competition of who has made the most progress. And yeah, it helps reduce their insurance premiums, and it just makes it kind of an incentive for corporations. So I can either charge a flat fee to come out, like $500. I'll be there for the day and I'll do as many scans as they want. Or I can be like, hey, scans are $25 a piece. And while they're there scanning, I'm also collecting their information, because they have to enter it into the scale. So I'm collecting the lead right there. And then I can be like, hey, you know, we can set up a 2-week challenge. If they want to come to my studio to help them on their challenge, that's fine. But even if not, I'm getting them to pay me for body scans. And then I'm getting the exposure, and then I'm getting paid to use my body scanner.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah, this is perfect.
Exactly. And then if it doesn't work, you know, when you ask for money, then you can also do it for free, because you know you're going to get some leads, right?
Right.
But yeah, even better if you can charge for it.
Yes.
So it's good for the companies because it's cheaper health insurance.
Right.
But also, it's good for them to have healthier employees, because healthier employees have better energy levels, who work better and that are more productive.
Right. Less calling in sick, more productive, happier.
Exactly.
Yeah. All of it. Yeah. Yep.
And better immunity, and therefore they don't get COVID, and therefore it's not, you know, 2 weeks where they cannot work, 2 weeks where they cannot work.
Yep.
Right. So like, make sure to tell them what's in it for them, you know, like cheaper health insurance, better productivity for your employees, less, you know, calling it sick, better immunity so that they don't get COVID.
Yeah.
And like, you make them like a no-brainer for them to do it, you know?
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. And here with that tool, it's like so easy to reach out to all of those businesses, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this was going to be further down the road for me, and it may still be because I have like no employees. But yes, this is going to be a big help to once I get the hang of my body comp scanner. Like I said, it is fairly portable. So yeah, I can just show up and be like, hey, I can just scan people all day long at your place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while you do that, you know, like you get to know them, and you
Right.
like you ask them some questions to start getting to know the pain of their situation.
Yep.
And you collect leads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. The thing is that, yeah, it has always been a good strategy, but without the tool, it just, it's just too complicated to execute on this strategy. Like you going on Google and then copying and pasting in the spreadsheet, the email address, and then doing it again one by one. Like you're just not gonna do it, Right. Now that we have the tool, it's super easy. And not a lot of other gyms will do that, only the max out gyms will do that, All right, any other questions, Kwame? Does that make sense? Do you like it? I'm asking you, Kwame, because I know that you can execute on this in the US. Not too sure, Etienne, so.
No, it looks like it will be good once I get to that platform stuff, but right now, I'm still just making my way through the course, but it should be a big help, especially if you can do it by zip code versus just city.
Yeah, let's try it. Give me the zip code. You want to try?
27539.
Maybe not. It works with the addresses. So if it doesn't work with the zip code, just type the address in the zip code, and then it has a radius around it, right?
Kwame, where are you located?
Just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, Apex.
So here is gonna depend about the quality of your copywriting, right? So make sure that you take some time and you put some time and effort into like that cold email, right? Or that cold text message, or that cold Google My Business message. And we can review, right, your messages together on a group call. We review it so that we make it sexy for them, right? It's about the copywriting here, right? We're gonna do the volume, right? We have the tool to do the volume, but we also want to be qualitative, right? I've done like 4 years ago a campaign to gym owners that was quite successful. I got a list of all the CrossFit gyms. And then I asked, so it was like a spreadsheet. And then I asked the VA to go on each Facebook page of each gym and pick the best review. And then paste it in my spreadsheet. And then my email was, hey, I just noticed this review. Paste. I really like it that you can like provide so good results to your clients. That's exactly the kind of gyms I want to help. And then that I did, I had my little pitch. All right. And so now each and every email was different and personalized, customized. Make sense? So you can also do that. It takes more time. I would recommend you do it with a VA though.